Soft skills you need in the workplace. You may have heard about hard skills and soft skills. What's the difference? Soft skills are things like communication, teamwork, creativity, and self-awareness. These are the skills that make you a good team player and a strong leader. And they're crucial to success in today's economy. Soft skills are important because they are the personality traits that are not easy to teach. The best way to develop your soft skills is to interact with others. This will help you figure out what types of skills you have and what areas need improvement. Soft skills are abilities that are not related to learned knowledge or technical skills, but rather concern traits that are developed over time through experience. Soft skills can be measured through personality assessments and interview questions, while hard skills can be defined as specific concepts that are taught in schools. Maintaining a positive attitude is one way to develop soft skills. What are soft skills? Soft skills are considered to be skills that are not easily measured. They are more about personality traits that people have that make them compatible with other people. They are necessary in the workplace because they help people enjoy their job and create an environment that fosters communications. Why are soft skills important? Soft skills are necessary because they help people work well with others, present themselves in the best light, and communicate effectively. They give people the ability to function properly in a group setting, because they provide them with knowledge of how to work with other people's personalities and moods. Soft skills help people be more productive because they work well with others, while hard skills are only beneficial to an individual. What are some examples of soft skills? Some examples of soft skills include the ability to deal with stress, the aptitude for working in a group, the ability to adapt to change, and having a positive attitude. Other soft skills are problem solving, time management, critical thinking, leadership, creativity, active listening, persuasion, and negotiation. How do you develop soft skills? The best way to develop your soft skills is to interact with others as well as seek help from a career counselor. By interacting with others, you can figure out what your strong points are as well as where you need improvement, making it easier for a career counselor to help develop those skills that need more attention. Once you know which soft skills need the most work, a personality assessment may be a good way to find out specific areas that you should work on. A personality assessment will help you figure out what your strong points are as well as where you need improvement, so you can focus on the areas that need more attention. Once you learn about soft skills and how they affect people in their jobs, it becomes easier to develop these skills because you know which areas need more attention, so you have a better idea of how to go about improving them. The more you know about soft skills, the easier it will be to recognize which areas need improvement and help you achieve the goals that are important to both your job as well as success in life. What are some examples of people who have developed or fine-tuned their soft skills? People who have developed or fine-tuned their soft skills include people like Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey, and Walt Disney. They all started out with a type of skill that was considered to be hard, but they were able to fine-tune it so it became a part of their personality, which is what has made them successful. Soft skills list. Soft skills are the ones that make you stand out at work. They're also the ones that get you promoted, says experts on the topic as well as findings from research and surveys. They're the skills that make you a pleasure to work with and an integral member of your team. 1. Communication. This is the most important soft skill because without communication a business cannot survive for very long. Having strong communication skills also means that you'll be able to advance quickly in your career. If you can clearly communicate your ideas to others, you'll be able to bring people together to work towards a common goal. Verbal communication. If you're shy, verbal communication might sound like the last soft skill that you want to brag about, but it's another one that employers will notice and appreciate. If someone asks for your opinion or if there's a decision-making meeting, being able to speak up demonstrates your leadership skills. If you can verbalize your thoughts, it means that you have things to contribute. Written communication. Similarly to verbal communication, being able to write clearly is an essential skill that employers will notice and value in potential hires. If you send emails with proper grammar and punctuation, or if you can write crisp reports, this is definitely a skill that will help you stand out in your career. It shows that you pay attention to detail. 2. Effective delegation. Managing your time and resources is important when at work. If you can effectively delegate tasks to your peers without micromanaging them, then you're likely going to be seen as someone who knows how to get work done. If you have the ability to strike a balance between delegating tasks without giving too much away, you'll also give yourself enough time to manage important projects that only you can do. 3. Managing relationships/networking. Being social at work is not just about being friendly with your coworkers, it's also about developing relationships with people in different departments. You need to be able to excel at managing these relationships if you want a promotion or your dream job. If you can build a good rapport with the right people, then they'll remember you when it comes time for them to look for recommendations or new hires. 4. Leadership. Leadership is definitely a soft skill. It's also one of the most difficult and least learned skills, and therefore the one that will differentiate you from your peers. Leadership means having confidence in your ideas, which can be especially difficult for introverts. It also requires self-awareness and knowing how to manage yourself and others. 5. Planning and organization. This is another soft skill that employers will value in their employees. It demonstrates your ability to understand priorities and planning. If you excel at being organized, then you'll also be able to manage your time better. That means getting work done faster, which can help you stand out at your job. 6. Problem solving. To be successful in the workplace, you need to be able to solve problems independently and on the spot. This requires strong critical thinking skills that you've likely developed through education or prior work experience. If you can demonstrate that you're good at solving issues quickly, then this is definitely a skill that your employer will value. 7. Punctuality. Being on time to meetings, events, and deadlines is important because it demonstrates reliability. If you can't meet the basic requirements of your job, then why would someone want to give you more responsibilities or opportunities? This definitely sets you back in terms of career growth and advancement. 8. Self-motivation. Being able to motivate yourself is great for your career because it means that you're less reliant on others. If you can get things done without someone pushing or cheering you on, then you'll be more likely to stand out at work and advance quickly. This skill goes a long way in terms of your day-to-day work. If you have to wait for someone else's say-so before getting started on something, you'll fall behind. 9. Teamwork. Collaborating with others is essential in the workplace, and it doesn't matter what kind of job you're doing. If you can show that you're able to work well with others, then this is definitely a skill that will help you stand out from the crowd. For example, if you have an office job where individual contribution isn't really recognized, teamwork could be your thing. 10. Technical/detail-oriented. Employers want people who can pay attention to the small stuff. This goes back to organization and planning. If you're detail-oriented, then you're likely going to be good at following through on tasks that only you are responsible for. Your boss will appreciate knowing that their projects are in your hands because they know that they'll be done to the exact specifications. 11. Time management. You can have all the soft skills in the world, but if you're constantly running behind on projects, then it doesn't matter. If you're a go-getter and a self-starter who always meets their deadlines, then your boss will quickly recognize how valuable of an employee you are. They'll start giving you more opportunities and responsibilities. 12. Writing. Employers want people who can communicate well in an industry where written communication is important. If you have strong writing skills, then put them out there because it will set you apart, especially for people who are early in their careers. Your boss will appreciate it because it'll make their job easier too. 13. Public speaking. Public speaking is a must-have skill in the workplace because it's becoming increasingly important as more companies are looking for leaders. Even if you don't want to be a leader right now, this is still an impressive skill to have because you can use it to help your team collaborate or communicate more effectively. If you're able to stand in front of a group of people and confidently share your ideas, then everyone will see that you're great at bringing people together. 14. Conflict resolution. Being able to resolve conflicts is essential in the workplace because you'll most likely encounter some kind of disagreement at work. For example, if your employees are not getting along or there's tension between two different departments, then good conflict resolution skills could be the thing that helps everyone get on the same page. 15. Flexibility. Employers want people who can roll with the punches and adjust to new circumstances. Being flexible is different than being easygoing. Even if you're a go-getter who loves taking on new responsibilities, having flexibility in your approach will set you apart from others because it shows that you're adaptable and eager to take on new challenges. 16. Work ethic. Employers are looking for employees who will commit to their work. Someone who shows up on time or early, does the best they can every day, and stays late when they need to is someone who's going to stand out. As an added bonus, if you have a strong work ethic, then your boss will let you know it. They'll be more likely to give you opportunities for growth and advancement. 17. Respectfulness. Employers want people who are respectful of their coworkers because this shows that you're someone who's considerate. If your boss sees that you treat others with respect, then they'll know that you'll be a good person to work with moving forward. 18. Ability to prioritize. Employers want people who can prioritize their responsibilities and get things done in a timely manner. Being able to prioritize your responsibilities and do what's most important first is a skill that everyone should have. Your boss will notice this and appreciate it because you'll be able to get things done faster. 19. Energy. The ability to work a full-time job and a side hustle while still being energetic enough to contribute positively at the office is what employers want. If you're someone who's always on the go, then don't be afraid to show your boss all of the great things that you're doing outside of work. They'll appreciate your initiative and dedication. 20. Responsibility. Taking responsibility for your actions is important in all aspects of life. If you own up to mistakes when they happen, then it shows others that you can be trusted. You don't always have to blame other people. Showing a little humility goes a long way because it shows that you're confident enough to take ownership of what's going on. 21. Creativity. As a millennial, it's likely that your generation is known for being more creative than those from previous generations. If you have this talent, then make sure to show your boss. They'll appreciate your creative thinking and ability to think outside of the box. 22. Resilience. A resilience is the ability to overcome obstacles and difficult situations. This is a skill that separates those who are really able to stand out from everyone else. Employers want people who are willing to do whatever it takes to get things done. As long as you have the resilience it takes to keep moving forward, then your boss will give you the opportunities that you need to grow. 23. Ability to adapt. Employers want employees who are able to adapt and adjust to new circumstances as they arise. Being flexible is important in today's job market because things change often and quickly. If you're someone who can adjust to changes without letting them stress you out, then your employer will notice this. 24. Ability to handle pressure. Employers want employees who can handle pressure and stress well because they know that this is inevitable when working long hours at a job. If you're able to respond in an effective manner when put under a lot of pressure, then your boss will see that you're a team player. When employers put their employees under a lot of stress, they want to know that their employees can handle it without blowing up. 25. Being unafraid to start from the bottom. Possibly one of the least desirable traits to tell your boss about is that you're someone who wants to start at the bottom and work your way up. Employers want people who are willing to put in their dues because this shows dedication. You don't always have to be on the top of the totem pole. 26. Ability to deliver when it matters most. Employers want people who are able to deliver when it really matters. If you're someone who always comes through when the time is critical, then your boss will love that about you. Employers can rely on you because they know that if something really needs to be done, then they can count on you. 27. Ability to work under pressure. Employers want people who can work under pressure and get the job done right. This doesn't mean that employers like their employees always putting pressure on themselves, but they do appreciate it when their team members push themselves to get things done. 28. Being reliable. Employers want people who they can rely on to get things done. If you're someone who's working hard and is reliable, then your employer will notice this as a valuable time-saving trait. When employees are reliable, it saves their managers from having to micromanage them and do everything for them. 29. Respecting people. Respect is an important trait to have as it shows your employers that you can listen and follow instructions well. If you're someone who's able to treat others with respect, then this will go a long way with those around you. 30. Being a hard worker. It's important to show your employer that you're someone who will put in an honest day's work and not expect much in return. Showing that you're willing to go above and beyond for the company is a great way to gain respect from those around you. You don't have to be a hard worker right away. You can prove your worth and work your way up to the top. 31. Not wasting time. Employers appreciate people who don't waste time and do their jobs diligently. If you know what you need to get done, then do it well and quickly. Be efficient in everything that you do. Don't waste time doing things that aren't important. 32. Having a sense of urgency. If you're someone who has a sense of urgency and doesn't take the easy way out, then you'll show your employer that you care about their time and want to make sure that everything is done well. Be proactive and don't wait until deadlines to get things done. 33. Embracing change. Employers want people around them who aren't afraid of change and can adapt to new circumstances as they arise. If you're someone who embraces change and isn't fazed by it, then your employer will notice this about you. Life happens and employers know that things won't always go as planned. 34. Being able to take criticism. Employers want people who are open to constructive criticism and can use it to improve. If you know how to act on what your boss says, then they'll appreciate this about you. Just because someone is critical of you doesn't mean that they hate you. They're just trying to help. 35. Being a good communicator. Being a good communicator with those around you is an important trait to have as it relates to your people skills. If you're someone who is able to speak well and listen, then employers will notice this about you. You don't always need to talk during meetings. 36. Being available for your employer when they need you goes a long way. Being someone who is always around and able to get things done will show off your work ethic and dedication. Employers want employees that are always there for them. 37. Having integrity. Having integrity shows employers that you're the reliable person that they can count on. Just by having integrity and doing things the right way, then it will show your employers that they can count on you to do things well and not cut corners. Don't ever compromise your values just to get ahead. 38. Not being lazy. Employers want people around them that aren't lazy. If you're someone who doesn't give up easily and is willing to work hard, then your employer will notice this about you. You can't be the smartest person in the room all of the time. 39. Not making excuses. The employers appreciate people who don't make excuses and do what they need to get done. If you're someone who takes responsibility for their actions and is honest with themselves and others, then your employer will notice this about you. Employers respect people that don't make excuses. 40. Being attentive. Employers want people who are good listeners and attentive to what's going on around them. If you're someone that can take instruction well and is able to pay attention, then this will go a long way with those around you. Always be open for feedback. 41. Not being discouraged. Employers want people around them who can persevere and not get discouraged when things don't go their way. If you know how to learn from your mistakes and persevere through hard times, then this will show your employer what you're made of. If one door closes, try opening another one. 42. Having a professional demeanor. Having a professional demeanor shows employers that you're reliable and ready to do your job. If you're someone who knows how to act professionally, then employers will notice this about you right away. Be the first person that people think of when they need something done. 43. Having common sense. Employers want people around them who have common sense and aren't impulsive. If you're someone who can think things through and be level-headed about your decisions, then employers will appreciate this about you. Being able to show that you've thought something out is a plus. 44. Not being dishonest. Employers want people around them who are honest and trustworthy. If you're someone who can be trusted, then this will go a long way with those around you. Being honest always pays off. 45. Not being a negative Nancy. Employers want people around them that aren't negative and bring down morale. If you're someone who has a positive attitude and can encourage others, then this will go a long way with those around you. Looking at the glass half full goes a long way. 46. Not procrastinating. Employers want people who know how to get things done quickly and efficiently. If you're someone that doesn't procrastinate and can complete your work in a timely manner, then employers will notice this about you right away. Don't be afraid of the task at hand. 47. Being efficient. Employers want employees who can do things quickly and efficiently. If you know how to get your work done without wasting time, then this will go a long way with those around you. Speed matters. 48. Not being overconfident. Employers want people that are level-headed and don't think they're invincible. If you're someone who knows how to be humble and that there's always more to learn, then this will go a long way with those around you. You can't know it all. 49. Having a good attitude. Employers want people who have a good attitude and are a joy to work with. If you're someone that is positive and uplifting, then this will go a long way with those around you. Having a positive attitude makes all the difference. 50. Not being overbearing. Employers want people who aren't aggressive and overbearing towards others. If you're someone that knows how to get along with others and communicate effectively, then this will go a long way with those around you. People skills matter. Conclusion: soft skills are the abilities that people have that help them communicate and work with others. They can improve a person's job satisfaction and allows them to help foster communication and productivity within their workplace, which increases overall success and productivity for everyone. Soft skills aren't something you're born with, but rather learned through experience and interaction with others. The best way to develop soft skills is to interact with others as well as seek help from a career counselor. They will help you figure out which soft skills need improvement and how to go about improving them. It takes hard work, perseverance, and dedication to develop your soft skills, but with the right motivation, determination, and drive, anyone can become successful at any job.